Okay, we are back at it again. So, as you can see, I've been testing stuff, trying to set stuff up so that you can like see the chat while we're talking. So that's what all that was about. But what are we going to do today? We are going to pick up where we left off, which was after death number 2. So we've restarted now for the third time. And yeah, not fun, but necessary. And yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. We're going to play No Man's Sky. We're going to try and make a couple jumps, see how far we can get in about an hour and a half, 2 hours time frame. And hopefully you guys enjoy and, leave a follow, leave a like, subscribe, whatever, comment if you want. Otherwise, we're just going to be rocking and rolling and hopefully not dying, because that permadeath setup, it really does suck, because you get going, you have some momentum, and then just like that, you die. So very sad and upsetting turn of events. But it's okay. We shake it off. That's what we signed up for. We're going to go back at it again, and we're going to jump right in. So, without too much delay, let's go ahead and transition over. And yeah, hopefully you guys had a fun weekend and were able to do some cool stuff. I didn't do much this weekend. Did some paperwork type stuff and did some working out. Saw a movie, mentioned that last stream. Didn't see a new movie today, but might check out a movie later after the stream. You never know. But yeah, no, that death was all our fault too. Our own stupidity and hubris caused it as well. That's what makes it even worse. So let's go ahead and start this bad boy up as we transition again. So I think last time we had, what, 4 jumps under our belt, technically? I think it was 3 jumps in a black hole. I don't know if you want to count a black hole as a jump. But yeah. So we got to 4. So for this new setup, boom. As you can see, I added ourselves in the other side of the screen over there. We have a jump towards the center, so now we can count how many jumps we've done. And of course, now we have a death counter, so we can see how many deaths we have restarted on. It really should be a restart counter, but yeah, that's what that's doing. So we're gonna go check out that traveler's grave. I think that gives us a glyph, if I'm not mistaken, a portal glyph, so we can use the Stargate. And then what are we trying to do right now? I think we're trying to get a hyperdrive. I think that's what we're working on. So we were able to, before, we were able to do our base building quest line to now unlock our hyperdrive. How far away is that? 30 minutes. Yeah, yikes. We definitely don't want to run over there. We're gonna fly. So, we're back on this ugly, frosty planet. With no carbon life forms anywhere near us. I mean, obviously there's carbon life. That's what the critters are, but like when we kill them, it doesn't give us any carbon. And there's no trees. Which I guess makes sense on a frosty planet that there be no trees, but still. Makes it a little bit difficult to build our base at the time. But we got it done. Alright, let's jump in our ship and head over here. And see what we can find. I know if we go into space we can make this a little bit faster, but it's kind of cool to see the terrain as we kind of travel through, and it's not that far, it's only 30 seconds. We can hopefully have patience for that, But, yeah, we got ourselves a nice little setup on our third life. We're gonna try and get a couple jumps in and see how many space stations we can go through. We still have not quite figured out exactly where the technology slot is. So that's a little bit of a bummer for us. That's okay. Okay, so this likes to like make you find what you need to find, which tends to be like not exactly where it wants. So I'm gonna see if there's like a settlement thing nearby. Doesn't look like it, so we're just gonna land where it says to land and then hop out. And I think it wants us to go... Oh, wow, there's a huge crater that we totally didn't notice. Well, let's fly over there, because it's definitely where we need to go. Alright, got ourselves a launch fuel.
Technology recharge.
We'll take off and fly over in that direction, because this is definitely what it wants us to discover. And we should be able to get some cool things, cool little goodies around here. There's 6 storage crates that once you open them up, releases a bunch of toxic stuff, but you know, they have like normally some good loot in them. So like for instance, there's one in here. And then let's check out our multi-tool. Did we finish building this? No. Alright, we got our machine gun now. Reloaded. And then go ahead and delete this stuff. And we got antimatter housing.
Radiation protection.
Not bad.
Falling.
The next one is right there. Go ahead and break this.
Thermal protection. Falling.
Okay. Go ahead and delete these bad boys and open up this safe. Okay, we got ourselves a starship launch fuel. I think the next one is right here. So we're 2 out of 3 right now.
Thermal protection. Falling.
Alright, here we go. Delete that. Delete that. Open.
Radiation
Yeah, we got some nanites, that's cool.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
So it wants us to level up our life system.
Technology
So we'll add some oxygen there. Break this bad boy down. Got some more launch fuel, that's always
Radiation
nice.
protection.
So I think that was 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's another one on the outside over here. Ouch.
Thermal protection. Falling.
Gosh. Bro, we need to hurry up and get like a jetpack module. I think they call them movement modules. We need to get one of those. The jetpack just doesn't last at all. Okay, the next one should be somewhere out here. I hate this button click. It's like the bane of my existence. Okay. Don't need that. Don't need that. Get some more nanites. That's always good. And then the last one is over here in the center of this area. Okay. Nice. And then we'll go do our main quest, get our hyperdrive, and jump out of this system once we get that portal blue. Alright, what's this guy want to tell us? Wings of the anomaly. Log damage, partial records available. The signal has led to me to the wreck of a freighter, colossal fragments of metal scattered across the landscape. Were these messages nothing but the misfiring circuits of a long forgotten friend? Nestled among the debris, I find the pilot's log blinking, awaiting input. Let's get the log. Instead of displaying the ship's log, the terminal spits out a strange sequence of numbers. They are followed by a short message. The anomaly comes for the stars. Take flight. A schematic for the hyperdrive is attached at the end of the message. Let's go. Pull the blueprint from the computer, but this hyperdrive blueprint is for conventional starship, not a freighter of this size. Someone placed this here after the crash, hoping it would be found. So they set us up to get, you know, a dub. Alright, we have the chromatic metal for it, but we do not have
Technology installed.
enough microprocessors. So we'll go to the space station, get that. But first, we can dip out and fly to the Traveler's Grave. Let's get out into space. So we paid 100 nanites to get this grave, so better be worth it. You know. Not really sure how he has a grave, even though he's like walking around and we were able to talk to him, but maybe he's like a vestige or like an after image, some sort of like ethereal wraith or something. Not sure. But yeah. Either way, hopefully he was worth our price of admission, you know. Okay. We're gonna slowly descend into the atmosphere. It looks like this planet has some life. Do we have hazmat gloves? No. So no harvesting. Okay. I saw some smoke over in this direction. It seems like a lot of smoke. What is that? Is it just a part of the ambiance of the planet? I thought maybe it was like a crashed ship or something. Okay, just the ambiance of the planet. Just a bunch of smoke geysers, I guess. Cool. Alright, here's our grave. Okay. Some cool looking little navigational thingies.
Ground protection fully.
Let's go ahead and scan these guys while we can.
Units received.
Okay, weird looking ram thing.
Units received.
Okay, we'll go over this way a little bit.
Units received.
Alright, any other critters? Oh, some that way. Okay, interesting.
Units received.
Alright, 5 out of 9, not bad. Ouch. Let's go ahead and grab our Jeanette Rakau Generation 8XU2FL14. Known grade. I ask question that no one had asked. It was simple. Kss. The sentinels. Kss. What are the kss? Do they come from? Kss. Made it my life's work to find kss. Left logs, records across worlds. The fallen traveler's grave is marked by a glyph, an epitaph of some ancient technology. Extract glyph. I obtained the glyph, and with it the ability to travel to unknown worlds. I leave the fallen traveler in peace. Oh, we got the affinity looking one. Cool. Affinity's always a cool number / concept. Yeah, we'll definitely take these. Yo. This button is so janky on this mouse.
Units received.
Okay. Let's go ahead and check out the discoveries here. Ground. Underground, underground. Ugh. That's an ugly looking critter. This guy looks kind of like a kangaroo. Yeah, none making it to the Pokedex, I'm afraid. Okay. Anything else cool around here? I think so. And I have to go to the space station. Oh, let's go ahead and mine these. Some dense carbon. What is... I think that gives oxygen, right? Yep. We'll go ahead and mine at least one tree for the carbon. And then we'll go buy our microprocessors and use our hyperdrive. Keep mining this bad boy.
Extreme heat damage detected.
Alright. Let's get out of here. And I think that planet has not been discovered, right? Nope, it is this planet. So we'll go over there real quick. I think it's like a dead planet, so the species we have on it, we should be able to find pretty quick and get our nanites. Because we need nanites to get upgrades so that we can get our, what do you call it? Our hyperdrive and module upgrades and stuff. Okay. Go ahead and add that, because why not? Go ahead and put this in our starship. Also put that in our starship. And we'll put that in our starship. Anything else worth putting in the starship? This will recharge those guys. This will recharge that. We're gonna go with third life first ship. Okay. Go ahead and add some tritium. Alright. Continue our jump to this planet. Man, a lot of work when you restart, you know? It's not always a great time when you're starting from scratch, but you know, once we get back in the groove of things, you know, hopefully it'll start zipping along. You know, we'll be just kind of jumping and grooving. Yeah, that would be nice. Like I said, we're mainly doing this for the nanites. And, you know, it's nice to put our name on something, you know. Every death counts towards something. Okie doke. Oh, this doesn't look like a dead planet. Interesting. Is there any settlements nearby? Doesn't look like it, so we'll just kind of plant ourselves next to this deep crater. Isolated, ample, generous. So the fauna is generous.
Thermal protection falling.
Wow, there's a lot of little critters nearby.
Units received. Units received.
Okay, just keep scanning.
Units received.
And they weren't kidding when they said generous.
Units received. Units received.
But we landed in a generous spot.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Okay, any flying critters? Doesn't look like it. I think there was a buried technology somewhere nearby. Alright, let's see how many of these guys. It's a weird creature. It's a bipedal, meaning it only has, like, it walks on 2 feet, but it doesn't have any arms. Nice little space crab. Okay. Rare ground, rare ground, common flying. Oh yeah, we should be able to discover all these. Okay. See, there's one right there. Albino crab thingy.
Units received.
Okay. It looks like this planet's not toxic either, so that's a nice, refreshing change. We don't have to worry about dying. Oh, there's our flying critters.
Units received.
Oh, there's a building thing over there. Okay. Only a few more critters to go, and then we've discovered everything. Nice little stash right here. Nice, another microprocessor. Let's go. Any new creatures we can scan? Doesn't look like it. So is that like a ancient monolith thing? I think so. Still can't mine those. Can we mine that? Nope, can't mine that either. Let's jump this way. Ow. Okay. Any new critters? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh gosh. We gotta be careful on these mountains that we don't like fall down there. That could be very bad. Nice. Got one of our missing guys. And, oh, that's probably the last one. Here. This T-Rex looking thing.
Units received.
Yep, we got all of them. Let's go. Get some free nanites out of it. Okay. check out this little monolith thing, and then we can go to the space station, get our hyperdrive fixed, and jump out of here. Drifter. Legacy of Layman. The ancient marker hums at a frequency that burrows deep into my being, filling me with the voices of the Korvax echoes. Knowledge paves the way to the understanding of probability. Like how, like, this guy's like noticing how impactful this is as he kind of cows and howls. The Atlas spoken fragments. The Atlas interferes with, the Atlas interfaces are their shadows. The monoliths are their scattered children. Together they convey the wisdom of the infinite. They must be understood. Seek help with the language. Entity. Cool. Alright, where's our spaceship at? Way over there. We're gonna try it. Yeah, we made it. And jump! Okay, we made it. It was a little risky, but you know, we take risk here. That's why we restart 3 times, because we take risks. We are risk takers. And jump! Ah, okay, nice. Made it. Go ahead and take that so we can make some ferrite dust.
Life support power low.
Bruh, the fact that the Sentinels like get pissed if you just do anything is annoying. Like they need to just take a chill pill. Like I get it, you were tasked with like watching the planets of the galaxy, or I guess the solar system, but still, I mean, come on, dude. Like, lighten up. Okay. Ooh, the space station. Traveling through the vast emptiness of space. Nothing but an endless void, deep in the darkness, surrounded by unknown, unexplored, yet to be discovered interesting artifacts, knowledge, challenges. Okay, let's reroute now towards the space station. Yeah, we lost all of our like fossils and stuff, but you know what? It's just kind of is what it is, you know. Okay, we made it to the little halo tri-arc thingy. And now we'll buy our remaining microprocessors. Boom. Touchdown complete. Alright. And then while we're at it, let's go ahead and customize our guy. No custom outfit saved. Oh, what was that? I think the only thing that was different was that, right? Let's see. Let's go with 3. Torso. Main thing blue. Blue, black. And then this one. Orange, black, and then blue. Oh, maybe make that black and then this blue. And then claws. Like that. Yeah, that's probably good. Legs. Make these blue, make that black. Okay, and then boots. Go orange, blue, black. And we want our cape back. Orange, blue, black. Okay, and then our banner we had as dark orange and then light orange with the... Where was like the hyperdrive looking thing? I guess it was that one. Okay. Don't really like the boots. Alright, not bad. Alright, we are customized and dripped out, so now we can jump into our setup. Okay. Here we go. Let's go ahead and try. So we want 3 more of those. How much money do we have? 53,000? Not a lot. Okay. Let's repair that bad boy. And then I don't think they had a hyperdrive module, but just in case, we're gonna... Okay, I guess we'll go the long way then. While we're at it, we'll talk to this guy. I don't think we have anything that we can donate to him, but if we can, we will. Okay, nothing he wants. But we'll ask the Starship dude if he has a upgrade. So we can't buy that. Phase beam, no. Hyperdrive, let's go. Shield, yes. Okay. Alright, let's go over here. And we'll ask this guy. Yo. Life support, shield module. How much money we got? Not a lot. Let's save it for a movement. Okay, and then we'll add this to our starship. And we'll move this guy over here. This guy over here. Is that a supercharged slot? No. Okay. Go ahead and move him down there. Him right there. Move that over there. Move him right there. Move that guy there. Move him there. Okay, we're kind of spaced out now. You know what? Let's put him here and him there. Okay. Alright, so our hyperdrive is 355. So what does this add to it? 242. Nice. So not bad. And then we were gonna... Oh. Sure, we'll take that free thing. And then, you know what? I think we have enough to buy a distress signal, which would give us a free ship. We'll use that in the new system. Exchange specific charts. And then we want... I think this one.
Product received.
Okay. So we've repaired that. We've done that. So now, I think if we just upgrade our auto-diagnostic report, hyperdrive successfully installed. Hyperdrive fuel status empty. Hyperdrive is complete. Perhaps I really will find out. But without warp cells, how will we go nowhere? I need to find the source of energy. Okay, so we find antimatter, and then we're good. Okay, where's our antimatter? Way over here on this planet. Okay, let's jump over here. And then we should be good. We're slowly rocking and rolling. Probably get our first jump off in the distant future. I guess not too distant future. Stay in the atmosphere so we can get there quicker. Wish I was better with the mouse. That's why we wanted the bigger shields, because, man, I cannot drive. Okay, there's a thing over there, and then there's a thing over there. So let's go to this one first, because I think it's the other one. So we'll test this one out. Land. Nearly crushed all those poor little critters. Okay, we'll take that. Take this as well. Save and chart. Okay, and then let's see what all we can see.
Thermal protection fully.
Okay, here are the whispering egg things. So this is gonna spawn those like abyssal monsters. But we kind of want that stuff. So
Technology
these give us
recharged.
a lot of money. So we're just gonna risk it. Do we have enough of these? I would like more. Okay, that's probably good. Is there a way to like cycle the laser with the bolt caster? Guess not. Alright, there's 2 eggs here. So we're gonna take that, and then I jump up. Alright, stay back, dude. Where's the other one? Alright, we good, we good. Yo, back up. Okay, we're doing fine. We're doing good.
Thermal protection fully.
Oh, it's annoying how these guys like flank every time. Alright, let's reload. We're gonna jump over here. Kill this guy real quick. Mine these two. Switch to our laser. Right. Let's keep the distance.
Thermal protection falling.
Right. Feel good. Oh, I thought there was one like right next to us. Those little purple diamonds, you know, freak you out.
Thermal protection falling.
Yo, back up, dude. Okay. Oh, there's no egg in that one. Okay, we're gonna have to recharge that.
Recharge.
Nope.
Thermal
Alright,
protection
calm. We're
falling.
calm. You got this. Take that. Take that. Get some space. Yo, back up, dude. Taking no chances with these guys. You know, it's crazy how many of these things there are. It's like almost an endless wave of them. But yet, there's not like that many eggs around the space station. There'll definitely be a lot less after we're done harvesting them.
Thermal protection falling.
Yep, I knew that was gonna happen. But I wanted to get the scan of these critters. Thought he could escape. Oh gosh. Right. No more eggs there. Okay, is there any eggs over here? Nope. Okay, there's one more egg right there.
Thermal protection falling.
Okay. Any eggs there? Nope. Okay. Alright, slowly getting surrounded. Alright, let's clean up the rest of these guys. I think we're good. I think we are good.
Thermal protection falling.
Alright, we didn't take any damage really.
Technology
Recharge that real quick. Kill that guy. That guy down. I know these guys must like hit hard. Which is why I'm like being so extra to like stay away from them. Terminal online. Universal Translation Service reached. Lifeform Dictionary available. Learn words. Cool. Nice.
units
Okay.
received.
Go ahead and delete this stuff. Access that bad boy. Grab that. Oh, I think this gives us health. Alright, forgotten terminal. Let's get rid of the goop. And then, terminal is online, selecting key, decrypting, success. The terminal is clogged with an unnerving pulsating slime. Nevertheless, it appears to function. As I touch the input panel, the alien substance reacts violently. I make a note to avoid getting closer. The device opens, revealing a single unblinking crimson eye. It prints out a blueprint for antimatter, accompanied by a strange message. Let's hear the message. We want the antimatter. You will find us when the time is right. 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16. The eye of the anomaly. Alright, so we've seen the eye of the anomaly. Are there any other things to scan? Doesn't look like it. Did we discover everything? There's one more ground creature to discover. Alright, so there was another space station on the other side of this hill. Wait, we should probably get the chart. Yeah, we already did chart it. Okay, cool. Alright, so there was another space station on the other side of this hill. Go ahead and craft the antimatter to craft. Let's keep that. Okay, and then we want to do launch fuel.
Technology recharge.
Okay, and the other one should be somewhere, yeah, right there. Activate our thrusters a little bit. And we'll go ahead and park. We'll discover this bad boy and then we'll jump out, hyperdrive, and jump to our second system and see what happens. So, yeah. We're rocking and rolling, slowly but surely. Save and chart. So it looks like this one is like a security factory thing. So once we like blow open, I think we blow open the door, and once that happens, the sentinels go crazy. So we'll hide from them because we don't want to die again. But we do want what's inside. So go ahead and reload. Once we bust open the door, we'll run away from the sentinels. Okay, all the sentinels over there, so we're good where we are for now. They're not doing a very good job securing, you know? Like, we just blew open the door and they don't even care. They're just letting us chill. As long as they can't see us, we are good. Nice. See? Dumb, stupid sentinels. Alright.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Now, we can get something from here. Alright, let's see if we can solve this puzzle. Alright, Korvac's manufacturing facility. The alarms blare, sounding out against my intrusion. The facility is remotely operated and no one responds to the klaxon's call. The terminal indicates the facility was undertaking a specialized piece of research. Experiment. Well, that doesn't help much now, does it? I could have inferred from a manufacturing facility they were doing experiments, but that doesn't really help us solve the riddle. Okay, the terminal appears to be asking for manual confirmation of its experiments. So do we continue the experiment? Do we end the experiment? Or do we insert carbon? And we have nothing to go on except for the word experiment. So I say, because this one has like an option to do something, we should continue. And I mean, what's wrong with giving carbon? You know, it's like a life force kind of choice. It'd only be bad if there's like a bad monster type thing and we were like feeding the monster. Then we would want to like end the experiment. And then maybe the only other thing would be like, maybe it's like a growth thing. So by inserting carbon, it wouldn't be good. But you know what? I'm going to do the carbon. I type a few commands into the terminal, opening its input hopper. I insert some carbon from exosuit. There is a pause, then a rumble. Fire belches from the hopper. Smoke seeps from the terminal keyboard. The entire system shuts down. Well, looks like we picked the wrong choice. And we destroyed the facility. Cool. Nice. Oh, there's our last critter, too.
Units received.
Alright, well, whatever. We didn't want whatever secret technology that was going to give us anyways. Did we already go over here? We did. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Crafting the warp cell.
Technology
Boom.
recharge.
And then let's go ahead and get our nanites. Alright, let's jump into space and then fly into our second solar system. Okay, what's our discovery? 3 species on all planets. Nice. We are scanners. Not bad. Okay, let's warp to our next galaxy, shall we? Alright, move into the galactic core. It wants us to go to Okapu. How close is it? 206 light years. I feel like we can jump further, right? What's our farthest jump range? 329. Anomalous signal blocking warp. I kind of want to go here. 332 light years. I think our max is 335. We can't go here. Okay, fine. Oh, whoops. No, don't do that. Let's see here. 297. Gotta kind of stick somewhat close to the path. 348. Can we go here? Alright, let's check what our furthest warp is. 355. Okay, so that one that was like 348 is probably the best one we could do. So, I think, yeah, this one. That's nearly as far as our jump will let us take. And it's still somewhat along the path. So, yeah, we're going to warp here. Alright, we've done one jump. So we've updated our counter. We are good. As we fly into our next system. Okay, it's GEC, energy supply, conflict level relaxed. Good. So hopefully we don't get attacked by space pirates. Starship monitoring system reports error. Guidance system malfunction. Searching for other routes. Searching. Obtained. Destination in 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16 kilolight years. Accept new guidance. Sure. Guidance accepted. Plotting route. So what's this? Tritium-rich asteroid. That's cool. Alright, so what did that want us to do? It wants us to go to that planet. Let's go ahead and go to this planet first, though. We should be able to get here in, like, no time at all. We'll see what kind of life forms are here. Maybe discover them, and then we'll jump into the space station. Okay. This guy's giving me, like, prehistoric Earth vibes. Okay, interesting. Lots of like pterodactyl looking things. Cool. plop down here and scan some stuff. Gamma dust, spread thin, abundant, full.
Units received. Radiation protection falling. Units received. Units received.
Okay. A lot of critters nearby. Okay, scan him.
Units received.
Oh, looks like there's a predator too. Oh, it's so cute. I want one. I'm gonna add this little dog demon thingy to the Pokedex. Okay, let's go ahead and scan that guy.
Units received.
Alright, let's get some sodium. Sure, that's close by.
Units received. Radiation protection.
And there's a lot of species here. But I think that was the last one. Oh yeah. You know what? The babies look a lot cuter. Not gonna lie. The head proportions kind of off on the adults. I don't think I want to add it to the Pokedex now. You know, like the head is just kind of ugly.
Inventory full.
Great, our inventory's full. So let's throw stuff into our spaceship. Okay. Can't throw
Radiation
that in
protection
there.
falling.
Alright. Oh, still can't throw it in there. Okay. Add this to the spaceship. Add this to the spaceship. And add this to the spaceship.
Radiation protection falling.
Add this to the spaceship. Go ahead and add... Well, we'll keep that one actually.
Radiation damage detected.
Okay, don't get ourselves killed. Alright, now we'll go back for these fossils.
Radiation protection falling.
And we'll take this one. And there's a lot of predators here. Cool, I think we're done with this planet. Go ahead and fly to the mission planet. Now that we've discovered all the little critters. None of them are cool enough to make it into the Pokedex though. So, you know, shame. Whoa, that thing just fell from the space. Did you see that? Was it 3? How do you set a marker?
Radiation
Is it E?
protection
F?
falling.
E. F. Something like blew up over there. You saw that, right? You guys saw that. Like crashed onto the planet. Alright, that's like south, east, okay. Let's fly over there and see if we can find it. I don't know what it was, but maybe it was cool. So it kind of landed like right there. And then after we look at it, we will fly away. Where was it? So it was somewhere in this area. Like crashed onto the planet from space. Is that like a normal thing, or is this like a special event type thing? Like, I've never seen that happen. So it's got to be somewhere around here. Is it down here? Nope. Can't be too much further. I mean, I swear it was like around this area. Where is it? Is that like a normal thing in No Man's Sky? Just like stuff from space lands on planets? You can just discover whatever it was? Or is it just like a... Yeah, is it this thing? I think it was this thing. Is that just what damaged machinery is? Well, if that was it, we've seen those all the time. Guess I never realized that's what those are. Just stuff that fell from space, I guess. Alright, well, anyways. If it's not anything cool, we're gonna fly off to this green Krypton looking planet. Maybe that's what it is. We discovered Krypton here. Superman's homeworld. Frost crystal. So it's a freezing planet? Well, Krypton's didn't their like solar system blow up? Or is it just the planet? I thought like maybe their star. Well, I guess the star is red. I think red stars in like star lore, like if you look at like sizes of stars, like dwarf stars and stuff, I think red stars don't give a lot of heat. Yellow stars, which is like our sun, is kind of like second from the lowest, maybe third from the lowest, and I think red is like second. And then you have like blue, which is like the dwarf star. They're like the lowest star in terms of like solar output. Because I think, you know, like a really massive star, when it like collapses, they can collapse into like a dwarf star, which is what the blue ones are, I think. In case you're unaware of star lore. Pretty sure we're gonna go to the damage machine thing over there, but I want to get this, whoa, those are cool looking. One. And we'll add these guys to the Pokedex. They're like little blue dragonfly thingies. Krypton's got some cool planets. Kill species. Let's go over here. Probably this thing, right? Well, we'll just take this unburied buried technology. Don't need that. Give us nanites. No. Okay. Well, let's put this in the ship. Okay. We really need to get the range extender thing for the ship. And then, we'll sell this stuff for some money. You know what? Let's go ahead and add these to the ship too. They're just taking up space. Okay. Nice. Blue, white, yellow, orange, red stars from hottest to coolest. Excellent. Yeah, see, I thought... So red is actually high. Okay, interesting. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah, I wasn't positive on it. I even have like a star chart in my hallway. So it's nice to know that it's blue, white, yellow, orange, red. From hottest to coolest. Oh, blue is hottest. Okay, I'm reading that wrong. Red is the coldest. Yeah, so that's what I was saying. Superman has the coldest star. So to explain why this Krypton-looking planet is cold. You know, Superman's home world is just a cold world. Nice. Good to know. Interesting, though. I thought... Well, I guess like the gas giants. Those are like the red gas giant stars. You know, the ones that are like super massive. When they like collapse, they collapse into like a blue one. And it's not like a supernova. So it would make sense that those would be hotter because it's just like really condensed star fuel. I guess. Interesting. Huh. Well, I'm glad that someone out there knows something. Indigo sun.
Extreme cold damage detected.
Okay, let's try not to die.
Technology recharge.
So, what are we trying to discover? This way. Okay. So, real quick, for these species, like I said, these look cool, and I'm fine with adding them to our Pokedex. So what do we want to call these? Like blue dragons? Cyan dragons? Yeah. We'll go with that. Cyan dragons. Excellent. Bet you guys didn't expect that on a No Man's Sky playthrough. We discovered some dragons, and we figured out the coldest to hottest stars. So, who said video games can't be educational? Okay, fine. We'll discover this thing so that we can scan. Ouch. That hurt. Oh, this one's cute too. Oh my gosh.
Units received.
Nice. It's like a yellow moth looking thing. And Superman's got a lot of cool flying planets over here. Or flying critters on his planet. It's a wonder why he left.
Extreme cold damage detected.
Yeah, we are losing all of our
Technology recharge.
some sort of buried technology right here. Right here. Right here. Where is it? Right here? Wait. Technology module. Oh, we were standing on top of it. Okay. There it is. Alright. Let's see. Did we find what we wanted to find? No. Still further this way. Oh, I bet it's this big thing. Alright. So, let's see. Ugly. Cute. Alright, we're gonna call this the yellow dragon. No, yellow moth. It's not a dragon. Sorry. And I think now we can tame stuff. So maybe we should make that our first pet. This, like, these two dragon flying critters. That one looks nice, big, and beautiful. So we need creature pellets, right? Can we craft creature pellets? No, we can't. Okay, so never mind. I lied. We can't tame them. Well, in case you guys ever play, let's go ahead and look at our Pokedex so that when we die eventually, we don't completely lose them. Where's here? Here it is. Personal records. All right, so this is where we find our skeletal tree plant critter. Then here's like a T-Rex bird critter. Then we got this blue dragon and this yellow moth. All right, let's learn some words. Visions of the Gek. Don't know what any of that means. The stone resonates, producing a sound that fills my mind. A vision begins to take shape. A small alien life form kneels before me. They are tired, beaten. Without meeting my gaze, they offer up their hand. And we take it. The name Gek floats in my vision, an echo of the strange vision I just experienced. A word in this alien tongue is seared into my brain. Kind of crazy that these like stones have like telepathy. Just kind of like download words into your head. Pretty crazy. We're probably gonna die pretty soon. So let's recharge our shields.
Damage detected.
Of course. Let's try not to die. Alright, so we're going underground real quick to try and recover our shields a little bit, and it's freezing. But we don't have any more stuff. We don't have any cobalt. Oh, this is not good. We're in a tough spot. We need some sodium. Okay, we're gonna try and make it over here.
Extreme cold damage detected. Technology
Okay.
recharge.
Should help us out a little bit. Let's get some more sodium. And then we'll go back to the monolith and figure out what's there.
Thermal protection falling.
Okay. Where was the sodium? Ah, here it is. Nice little yellow flowers. Alright, that should be good for now. So, are all the critters on this planet, like, underwater or something? Flying, flying, underwater, underwater. Okay.
Thermal protection falling.
Alright, let's grab this word knowledge stone. Word for the creature pellets required. Do we have the ability to make them though? No, okay. Darn. Well, maybe one day we can tame a critter.
Thermal protection
Part of the
falling.
anomaly. The structure is unlike anything I've encountered on my journey so far. Everything about it is so obviously alien, so obviously out of place. As I stare at it, words from themselves in my mind. Strange. Words form themselves in my mind. A strange fragment of broken speech. Is it traveler? Is it friend? It is traveler. That's what everyone calls us. It feels strange responding to questions I am unsure that I'm being asked, but something has clearly taken notice of my reply. I'm overwhelmed by a sense that something has awoken, that someone is watching me. It forms another question. Is it first? Is it last? We are first to this Krypton planet. I do not know how I'm beginning spoken to. The monolith is ancient, and I cannot escape the feeling it has asked these questions many times over. We did answer these last life, so that is true. It asks again. Have they seen the Crimson Eye? Has the Crimson Eye seen them? Yep, we've seen both. Likelihood of the anomaly exceeds safety parameters. Breach detected. Alert, alert. The boundaries fall. The walls collapse. Your universe awaits. Find us, traveler. Cool. Got a warp cell. Nice. Let us go into the ocean real quick, see if we can't discover some stuff.
Extreme cold damage detected. Technology recharge.
Get away from the Sentinel. Alright. So there should be some underwater critters. We're gonna do our scuba diving down here. Just like in real life, when you scuba dive, you're mainly looking for underwater critters. Dude, this button click. Okay, really fat fish. Nice. And what is this thing? Oh, cool. Like a little triangular looking fish. Alright, let's turbo out of here. Excellent. What else can we do? Go ahead and grab another word. Oh, don't think we've seen these yet. Oh, cool. Like a weird Krypton jellyfish thing. And I feel like almost all the critters on this planet are cool enough to like add to the Pokedex. Okay. There can't be many more critters too. Yeah, just one more. This weird lily pad jellyfish looking thing. Alright, let's add him to the Pokedex. Green flying jellyfish. Boom. Alright, there's only one more flying critter. And then we've discovered everything.
Thermal protection falling.
Alright. Let us chill in here for a little bit, warm up. And then we can move out. What's our mission? Use the search for clues. Okay, so it wants us to go to the galaxy map. Alright, our shield's slowly recovering. Let's just let it keep recovering. Oh, we'll go ahead and add this to our hyperdrive. We'll go ahead and move this over here. Okay. And then what else? Oh, here's another knowledge stone. Alright, where's our last flying creature? Oh, there it is, over here. It's a white jellyfish with longer tentacles. I feel like the green one is cooler. So we're just gonna keep the green one. But cool planet. Krypton has a lot of cool creatures. But we're done with it. Now to go into space. Explore nearby planets or search in a new system. Okay. Let's go to the space station and get ourselves a new exosuit upgrade. And we're going to try and find that second supercharged technology slot on the third row. I know it's somewhere down there. Last time we guessed incorrectly, and then we died. So it's almost like we didn't guess at all. Okay. You know, it's pretty cool how, like, the Gek, the Viking, and the Korvax have a space station, like, in every solar system. Makes you go, like, you have to really think about, like, the expanse of their empire. That they were able to, like, make it to every corner of the known universe and add a space station. It's actually pretty wild. You know, just imagine anywhere you go, you're going to find one of those 3 species. So last time I think we picked technology slot right here. So I think it's this one. So we're going to test it out. So I'm going to guess this one. Because last time before we died, I think that one. So I think it's this one. No. So maybe it's this one then. Or maybe it's that one. Not sure. Alright, what does he have for us? Friend Gek Traders. Okay. Movement module,
Product
finally.
received.
I feel like a shield module is also really good to have. So movement and shield. Okay, so this does shield strength and core health. Shield strength and core health. So this one's slightly better, so we'll supercharge that one. Actually, no, we're gonna supercharge the jetpack. And we'll put these over here. And then we'll supercharge it once we get that. Go ahead and add some oxygen. Okay, and then let's talk to all these guys and learn some words. Ooh, that's kind of cool looking. Let's see what this guy has. Okay, interesting. Is this the same weapon? But it has a super technology slot. Probably way too expensive, yeah. We can't afford it. That's okay. Alright. Let's start learning some words from these guys. Friendship symbol. And then we'll give him one of our little relics. And then we'll talk to this guy. Learn a word from him. We'll go with aggression with these guys. And then friend eye. Let's see if he can give us another word. They like to do trade, so these guys are like the money grubbers of the universe. You know, they're all about wealth. These guys are all about war and conquest. And then the Korvax, I guess, are all about knowledge, technology. So when we ask them for help with the language, we try to like do the stuff that they are going to be talking about. That way we know what they're talking about most of the time. Alright, let's see if we can get some starship stuff. So we're looking for hyperdrive modules. Okay, we can take the launch thruster. Here it is. And we'll install that there. So that'll like our fuel go a little bit further. A class, B class, B class. Our bad boy over there. Teach us a word. Let's go with get. Federation, okay, interesting. Of course they would talk about the Federation. They are money grubbers. Alright, what else do we got? Trade, yes. Give, okay. That's a good word to know. Trader. What else can you teach us? Sure. Let's learn to destroy. Okay, that's a good word to know. What else do you have for us? See, now we're starting to get some words. Friend, thee, my. Okay, let's get a trade symbol. Reward, yes, that is a great word to know. Okay, can we donate anything? That's fine. Have we talked to you yet? No. You know, these guys are like Triceratops with their little beaks and stuff. We'll go with friendship symbol. Please. Always a great word to know in any language. Okay, I think we talked to everybody. So now we're going to go downstairs and sell all of our stuff. Okay, interesting stuff. Switch over here, so we'll sell that.
Units received.
We'll sell that.
Units received. Units received.
We'll sell all of those.
Units received.
I actually don't want to sell the these guys here. I want to sell them to the bone dude over here. So that was a L. Sell. I don't know if it makes a difference, but interesting looking critters. Trying to see if there's like a cool skull we want. Nope. Alright, we'll continue to sell them actually, since it's not going to do us any good. We need the money more than we need display cases.
Units received.
Okay. Right, and then interesting. We already got something from those guys. Money maker. Let's go. Can we get any missions? Yes, we can. Exosuit upgrade chart. Heck. Sure, we can do that. This one. The client is creating an artificial galaxy, a projection of reality that can generate all possible worlds. The underlying simulation is progressing well, but the client requires a vast number of props with which to fill the creation. They will play handsomely for holographic quality scans of rock formations that they can use in their module. Okay. I don't know if we want to take out like 6 of those guys, but kill 3 monstrosities. Locate a missing person. The client's companion has vanished. They were upset and agitated before they left. They may have gone into hiding with one of the systems or interferes the well-being of this individual. Time is of the essence. Sure, why not? We can save that guy. And heck, we can try and kill some sentinels too. Because this will give us like upgrades for our space inventory. And we always need space inventory. So I'm down to get those. Alright, so we got ourselves some missions. Let's go ahead and save our stuff. And let's see. A lot of planets here. Well, let's look at our log. So we'll go to the planet that has this guy. And I feel like once we like get this one taken care of, we'll call it quits. This one. Right. Potential location discovered. Where is he? Okay, he's nearby. Cool. Should be easy enough. Hopefully it's as simple as like we just pop up and be like, hey, your friend misses you. You know? Go back home to the space station. Oh, go. Down. There we go. Okay, it wants us to land and look around, so... I bet it's somewhere over here, maybe? Well, either way, this is interesting enough to land next to. And then we'll see where the mission tells us to go. So let's go ahead and chart this bad boy. Oh, it's a lot further that way. Okay.
Radiation protection falling. Warning. Sentinel drones activated.
So we need to kill 6 of these. That was 1.
Radiation protection falling.
That was easy enough. Alright, let's start investigating this place. Okay, so here's where we get some nanites. And then once we do that, we should be good. Let's see. Here's the buried technology. And then... some more nanites.
Stabilizing.
And then... search this guy for some carbon. Then we'll fly up here, figure out what this weird looking thing is. Okay.
Radiation protection falling.
Here, we'll just climb the ladder since we can't jetpack very effectively. Okay. I'm sure we can jetpack up here. Holographic comms tower. Hollow terminus activated. Network traffic low. Access records. There are no incoming calls currently registered with the hollow terminus. Logs from the previous caller available. Access logs. Friends. Trades. Okay. Cool. Alright, we have to go that direction to find this guy's lost friend. Try not to take any damage. Okay, and let's sprint around this way. I think still in that direction, right? Yep, okay, we didn't really go that far at all. Okay. Man, this is a really hostile planet. Like, every little critter wants to, like, kill us. But, you know, we're above killing or mindless animals driven by their primal instincts. So we need to kill 6 of these guys, though. Oh, here's another sentinel. So that's 3. That's
Warning.
cool looking.
Sentinel combat unit deployed.
Okay, I think that one revives them. Okay. Alright, should be good. So let's go ahead and dip out this way.
Warning. Elite Sentinel Force.
Yeah, we don't really want to mess with the sentinels anymore. Especially now that they have their elite force after us. This is a cool looking thing too, whatever this is. Radioactive anomaly. Cool. Where's this guy located? Still off in this direction? Well, those sentinels weren't very tough, now were they? We were able to take them out easily. Don't even know what I was worried about. Okay. Grab some of this sodium. Yeah, we're novice. Now, no, we're targeted anomaly. There we go. Yeah, we're a threat. Okay, let's see. Where else do we need to go?
Radiation protection.
Is that our dude?
Falling.
Did we find our guy? I feel like we didn't find him yet, right? Or is this him? Is this the guy we were supposed to find? Yeah, that looks like him. We'll talk to you in a second, dude. We want this bigger technology first. And, you won't mind if I yoink this, will you? No. You good? Cool.
Radiation protection. Falling.
Alright, dude. I friend units. I have found the missing life form safe and well in a shelter on a nearby planet. I should let the client know as soon as possible. Transmit location. I transmit the location of my target. The client may do what they will. Alright, dude. Your friend paid me to find you. Consider yourself lucky. Okay. Go. Personal space, dude. Alright, so we did that. They wanted us to scan rocks too, right?
Radiation protection. Falling.
Or was it take pictures of rocks?
Units received. Units received.
Reach the target planet. Oh, okay, so we have to go to a specific planet. That makes sense. You know, he's not just going to accept any rock that we take a picture of. Okay. Scan unique minerals. For a specific planet. Okay. Alright, well, we did these two, so now we just have to do these two. So I guess... let's scan...
Radiation damage
Oh,
detected.
yikes.
Technology recharge.
Where's our spaceship? We just summon our spaceship?
Radiation protection.
Like we should just
falling.
summon it. Come to us. Beautiful. Of course, no more lunch. No lunch
Technology
monsters.
recharge.
Alright, now we take off. Okay, let's get into space. Alright. The client has requested minerals. Consult the galaxy's map while in space to locate the survey location. Is he gonna make us go to another galaxy for this quest? Oh, dude. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. No, no. That's a waste. That's not even in the direction that we want to go. Right? Yeah, that's backwards. We're not jumping backwards, dude. No, no. Sorry, you guys should have requested help in the same solar system. Like, what idiot requests help outside of a solar system that they're in? Like, duh. Incoming transmission. Source unknown. You are not X alone. Please identify yourself. I'm X. Okay. 16, 16, 16. You left me, X. Why did you X? Sorry that we left you, man. We got killed. It's not our fault. Don't lie to me. You X. Even the others did not X. Ask about the others. There's no reply. The communicator falls silent through the channel remains open. Okay. Oh, see, now we can tame stuff. Okay.
Hostile scan detected.
Yeah. We're gonna just ignore that because we're so close to the space station. And we're not gonna get killed. So we're good.
Warning. Threat detected.
First,
Hostile ships
we'll see how
approaching.
many ships approach. 2. And I think that one is more of a threat, right? That's what it's saying. And if it gets too bad, we can always just fly into the space station. But I think we might be able to take them. Okay. Don't let the shield regenerate. Nice. Where's this other guy at? Where's this other guy at? Okay. He's got the evasive maneuvers on us. Okay, we're doing fine. We can get this guy. He's the last one. We just had to tag him there to prevent the shield from recovering. So his shields are lower than ours. For some reason, their shields regenerate and ours don't. So... yeah. Boom! We survived that. Let's go.
Defeated.
Nice. I was confident that we could take him because, worst case, we could always retreat into the space station. So, happy that we survived that. You know what? We might call it on a W, right? So we'll turn these missions in. We'll forfeit the other 2 because we're not going backwards in our jump to the center. It's like, how do you unlick a lollipop? You don't. So we're not going to jump backwards. If it was in front of us, maybe. Well, not really, because they were really close. It'd have to be really far in front of us. But then we would do it. So it's their fault for asking for help in a different solar system. So we're just going to abandon those missions and turn in the 2 that we did. Brendan Maps, trade. Oh, that's not the mission guy. That's not the mission guy either. That's not the mission guy either. Okay. So this has to be the mission guy. And he is. Let's go. Okay. And in missions.
Units
Boom.
received.
Kill 11 creatures. Kill 15 creatures. Deliver an item. So we can do this one. And we can do this one. Because they're basically the same thing. If we're going to kill creatures, we might as well kill the extra 4 to get some units out of it. And then now we will abandon that mission and abandon that mission. Okay. Okey-doke. Go ahead and save with our new missions. Oh, that's a cool looking ship. Solar. Cool. And then, do we need to sell anything before we call it for tonight? We still need those, like, magnetic... Oh, no, wait, that was the other life, right? I don't think we have that in this life. Yeah, we don't have that technology. Okay. So let's put that there. And then what is this? A unique ID transponder ripped from the internal signal array of an outlaw starship. Possession of such a device implies the destruction of the vessel in question. Turn it over to an envoy of the Mercenaries Guild to collect any associated bounties. Oh, okay. Where's... I think envoy was this guy up here, right? Yeah, envoy. Yeah, okay. Okay, I guess not. Envoy of the Mercenaries Guild. Where do we go for that? Technology Merchant, Exocraft. Technology Merchant, Multi-Tool. Let's see if we can get any upgrades as well. Nope. Thing we want. Merchant Guild. Well, I guess I don't know where that guy is. Is it this guy? No. Oh, we haven't talked to him. Hey, teach us a word real quick. Please trade my, me, I. Okay. Let's go with friendship. Despair. How's despair a friendship word? Okay. Aggression. Pirate. Nice, that's a good word to know. Alright, well, I think we should call it on this one. Alright, so that saved it for us. And then we'll pick back up on the next one. We'll finish up our, whatever it was, traveling to this guy's coordinates to find what he wants. We'll, kill some creatures while we're at it, and then... Oh yeah, we can make some creature pellets too. So... we need just carbon to do that. Okay, so yeah, we should be able to tame the blue dragon and the yellow moth. That would be cool. Yeah, something to look forward to on the next one. And what is this? For our mining beam. Okay. All right, save one more time. And we dip out. All right. Well, not bad. We were able to do some cool stuff right there. Um, we got, let's see, we jumped into the next solar system. We got a couple missions done. Killed some sentinels. We killed 2 pirates. What else did we do? We have 2 more missions set up. We were able to progress a little bit more into the story, and I think once we finish finding the stranger's thing, that'll let us go ahead and grab the space anomaly where we crashed last time. So, yeah, we've been rocking and rolling so far. It's going pretty good. Hopefully we don't die this life. We're really going to be focusing on those shield modules because I feel like that's very important to us because we are not the greatest survivors without that. So, if you enjoyed, give us a follow. If you liked what you saw, that's great. Hey, you guys also learned about the solar systems and stars thanks to Indigo Sun 347. They told us that in hottest to coldest from stars, it goes blue, white, yellow, orange, and red. So Superman gets his power from a yellow star, which is what our sun is, which is like right in the middle of the heat index for stars. And then red is the lowest, which is where he's from, Krypton, which was sparked because we saw a Krypton looking planet. And then, hopefully you guys learned something cool that you can bring back to, talk about. And hopefully you enjoyed what you saw. And we will definitely hit y'all up on the next one and hopefully not die and continue our permadeath run as we find out how many jumps it takes to get to the center. So, thanks for watching.